in 6 months, it's like I've really learned and moved and grown so much. 9 out of 10 times when something happens, I tend to stop, breathe, think about it, and I react completely different to how I would have done 7 months ago, completely. Ozana changed my mind, and rightly so, because I changed all my prices. Literally in 3 days, I think I earned about £1,500. I've never earned that sort of money before. I watched the architecture alignment because I'm really interested in that foundation of all that. The role you play, how you identify yourself. And I think physically, mentally, looking at yourself as that person playing that role, like, who am I? What do I want to do? What really means so much to me. I would never have thought about those things before. That's why I need you in my life to keep reminding me of these things. But I watched it once and I need to watch it again because I think I've missed a couple of things. I think I need to put the puzzle together. But it's all about now. It absolutely is. And I think I have this little play out of what I'm going to do and how my day is going to go. And it's always a positive thing. But then something may happen and I'm thinking, right, well, I have to deal with this right now. So it's not going to be the way I thought it was going to go, but it doesn't matter because I need to do a little bit of EE on this or a little bit of forgiveness. So that's how I kind of work it, structure it into the day. I think now, and I look at each, you're right, you're absolutely right what you've just said, because I've been and listened to every episode or every session. Not recently, but back when I was in France, and it is a bit different every week. It's a bit chaotic, but because it was really that important at that time for me to sort those things out. And then I think once you've done that, then you can go back to that kind. For me, that's going to be perfect because if something comes up, I can deal with it because I know how to deal with some form of tool or just to really, sit and think about what I'm doing and what I'm saying. So for me, I think it's going to be, brilliant. I went back to our very first free session in July last year and listened to it through, and I was like, how much have I changed? So much. You were telling me things, and it's what was really lovely is I thought, I really understand that now.
How did it affect everyday life?
So yeah, I listened to the first one and I just thought in those months, it was July, I think we started in July, it's 6 months, it's like I've really learned and moved and grown so much.
Well done.
Yeah, no, and I'm really happy with myself actually. No, I really am, honestly. I feel like I've really.
What would you say are the biggest shifts?
I think the biggest shift for me is my 100% my reactions to people and things that happen. So as in, I might occasionally, but 9 out of 10 times when something happens, I tend to stop, breathe, think about it, and I react completely different to how I would have done 7 months ago, completely, with everything. I mean, there are things that I have to work on, of course, because we're always, this is what I keep thinking, what am I going to be like in a year's time? What am I going to be like in 2 years' time? I'm going to be amazing. Like, I'm going to be able to help other people, I'm sure. That's how I feel. Also, my Dropbox has gone missing. I actually don't get too stressed about it at all. I just think I'm not meant to watch it. I'm not meant to see it yet. It's not really that important that I re-listen to it.
That's the way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
If something gets cancelled for Nick and I go, we're not meant to go. Doesn't matter, don't worry about it, it's not a problem. So I don't tend to get stressed out. But before, I'd be thinking, spending hours looking for it. I just thought, I can't find it. I did try upstairs on the main computer. I thought maybe I've done something to my phone, but they're linked anyway, so I don't know.
Conscious versus unconscious day.
said to myself, stop being bloody miserable, pull yourself together. You've fallen over because you've just been a grumpy old cow all day. And then we got on the underground, we got to the train, Nick had a few to drink, we went to get through on the last, it wasn't the last train, it was like midnight train. Nick couldn't put his thing through, so the train left, all our friends went, and just him and I were left there. It was a real disastrous day. The next day I had to really say to myself, yeah, stop it. You were just attracting so many crappy things to happen. So it was like me going back in the past when I wasn't conscious of the things I was saying and doing. That's what it was. I had an unconscious day and everything went a bit shitty, really. So it just kind of made me realise, okay, start being conscious again about what you're saying, what you're doing, because it's so important and apparent, and days do go so much better when you just stop and breathe before you do and say things. Yeah, I actually thanked that day, the next day, because I actually said, yeah, it just reminds me of how I spent so many times ruining things because I've been in a mood or got a bit grumpy and stayed or had a disagreement with someone where I didn't really need to. It actually reminded me of how many wasteful times and occasions have I done that, and I don't want to be like that anymore, and I haven't been for a long time.
Sarah's evolution.
If you told me this a year ago, what I've got to go through with Mum and also my sister to a degree, I probably would have thought I wouldn't have the strength for it, but I actually am coping absolutely fine because I just give myself loads of compassion, and I just think I literally am doing everything that makes me happy, doing it with them. And once it gets a bit horrible, I leave. And after our session last week, I think we were talking about looks and stuff, and my sister and when I was little and comparison and stuff. And then this week, when I was like putting my makeup on in the morning and stuff, I thought, my skin looks really healthy and lovely. I never think that. Well, I haven't thought that for a long time. So I think all part of it is me having, because I do have a bit of an issue, I have had, I don't now, I have had a bit of an issue about always saying, oh, when people say, oh, you look really nice, or you're attractive, I go, oh, no, I'm not. I've stopped saying that now. So that's, for me, that's a massive thing.
How did forgiveness change Sarah's relationships?
So I've been working on all of the kind of energetic forgiveness for a person, and I've done so much work with my sister because I don't think I realised how many years we've been at loggerheads really, and we're just so different in characters and ways with our lives. So I don't know if I'm getting there or not, but I don't feel sort of angry when I think about it. I feel a little bit numb, a little bit void of any feeling really, and I've done her about 4 times.
And before, how did you feel?
Oh, annoyed when I thought about her.
So now you said you feel numb and nothing.
Yeah, I'm
not sure if that's good.
No, not at all. No.
Several months later.
Then my sister, who I don't talk to, we had a day here yesterday together.
And?
Yeah, so she contacted me because she's really poorly. So we spent the morning with each other yesterday. It was okay. We never spoke about anything that's happened in the past. She did say to me, why are you shouting? And I said, it's because I'm passionate and I know you don't listen to what I'm saying. So if I raise my voice, maybe you'll take it on board. Because she doesn't, So
this is great news, right?
It's beautiful. I'm very happy.
Well
and
done.
Also the fact that she has come to me for help for her health, because we've always clashed with my mum's health, and she thinks I don't know, so I don't really want to use this word. I think she's a little bit envious. Don't even know if that's the right word. She just she'd never admit to me that she thought I was doing well or anything, whereas I'm more like, you look really lovely, or you're doing really well, I'm really proud of you. She would never say that to me, and it's okay. She doesn't have to. She's quite, she's very different to me, but it's okay. So that's a really great thing, isn't it?
What changed in Sarah's business? How is your structure now? Are you using the
all the time, yeah. I use your protocol structure all the time. It's perfect for me. I just change a few things around, but that's a template for me. I actually feel that with the business and everything, I actually feel, and with my mom, that the business is actually starting to take off very lovely now. I'm still small, I know that, but because I changed my pricing and everything, I feel like I'm claiming what's rightfully I deserve. So that's part of it, because before a bit like Lisa said, I'm only charging this and I'm spending all these others. I don't do that anymore. I literally, and I don't feel embarrassed to say, you can have this, I can send it out, this is my bank details, you give me the money, because I'm always, oh, wait till you get it, when it arrives, and then they don't pay me, then I feel uncomfortable because I have to say to them, did your package arrive? Oh yes, sorry, I forgot. How could someone forget something when they're taking something every day that they haven't paid for? Do you understand what I mean by that? So I don't do that anymore. I literally say, yeah, I can post it out. I'll send you tracking. This is the amount. This is my bank details. And they're paying me in advance. So in a way, I know it's only a small step, but for me, it's that I don't feel so uncomfortable not asking for it, because I know they have to pay because it's worth it for them to help themselves and to pay me for what I'm giving them. I didn't know my true worth. Yeah. And I was charging £50 or £100. I was spending 3 hours in consultations. I was then spending a day putting protocols together. And I would be so, I don't want to use the word desperate, but I just wanted so many clients because I wanted to help so many people that I thought, well, I can do it as a kind thing as well. But Ozana changed my mind, and rightly so, because I changed all my prices, and I'm thinking no one's ever going to pay that. Last 2 weeks ago, 3 people paid it. So Ozana came to me with a few health concerns, and we did a consultation, and then Ozana helped me, because when I put the protocol together and sent it back to her, I'm not great at putting the dots and crossing the T's. I tend to just have all this information and type it all up and say, do this, 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 this. And it was very, very tangled for Ozana, because we know she likes to have it absolutely perfect. So we spent time putting my price list together, and she quadrupled what I was charging, and it was done very professionally. I think that's the word. It was far more professional to how I was doing it. I've got this information verbally, but putting it together, I'm not so great at, wasn't so great at. And yes, and so I then started sending these prices out. Literally in 3 days, I think I earned about £1,500. I've never earned that sort of money before.
What now feels possible?
And you know what? If I had said this to you 6 months ago, I would have thought, oh, I don't know if that's even possible. But I truly believe that is going to happen. I truly believe that. I will massively change people's lives and heal them in a package way, not just with frequencies, not just with supplements, but with they keep coming for the birds keep coming for food, it's so achievable. I just know that is really what's going to happen. I just know it is. But 6 months ago, if you'd sat there and said you can put these packs on, I'd been sitting here thinking, oh, I'm going to need so much help. In my mind, I'd be thinking, I probably could, but because I've never thought no to anything. I've always never thought no, that's not possible. But it would be like a little breadcrumb from a loaf of bread. And now I'm kind of got the bread and I'm just slicing it, and I can actually do it. So I just think everything is completely achievable. And I actually truly believe it will happen where it will happen so beautifully that I won't get stressed about it. This will come together, that will come together, and it will just flow.
Because
I have no doubt about it.
So with this work, you increased your capacity.
Yeah. No, I've loved today, Ozana. And do you know what I've really enjoyed is the first part of just chatting with you about everything that's going on. Because like speaking to, Nick probably doesn't want to hear every day that's going on. And it's just, that's a very lovely part of it for me today. So thank you.